At the founding conference of the International Solar Alliance, France and India committed to bring more funds and cheaper solar technology to those who needed it the most. French President Emmanuel Macron complimented Prime Minister Modi for fulfilling his dream of renewable energy.
इस नन्हे पौधों की नई संभावनाओं में फ्रांस ने बहुमूल्य भूमिका निभाई है। इंटरनेशनल सोलर अलायंस का यह नन्हा पौधा आप सभी के सम्मिलित प्रयास और प्रतिबद्धता के बिना रोपा नहीं जा सकता था और इसलिए मैं फ्रांस का और आप सबका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूं। 121 संभावित देशों में से 61 अलायंस को ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं। हम 2022 तक रिन्यूएबल से 175 गीगावाट बिजली उत्पन्न करेंगे, जिसमें से 100 गीगावाट बिजली सौर ऊर्जा से होगी। हमने इसमें से 20 गीगावाट इंस्टॉल्ड सोलर पावर का लक्ष्य ऑलरेडी हासिल कर लिया है।
Mr. Prime Minister, you made a dream, and we did it. It was about this International Solar Alliance. They didn't wait and they didn't stop because some countries decided just to leave the floor and leave the Paris Agreement. Because they decided it was good for them, for their children, their grandchildren. With Prime Minister Modi, we are deeply committed. And we have the same obsession. Creating momentum, inspiring people and gathering them in order to deliver. But we are obsessed by concrete results. So now, all together, we are creating a new momentum. And this day is very important. But all together, we take a new commitment, which is just to deliver, to get concrete results for our countries and for our planet.
This behind me is the founding conference of the International Solar Alliance, and today both the French President and the Indian Prime Minister spoke at length about the need for solar energy, renewable energy, and how important it was to reach out to the poorest sections of people through cheap and reliable solar energy. They also complimented each other for making this a possibility, with the French President Macron saying that you had a dream, Prime Minister Modi, and you have fulfilled it. He also talked about, of course, the problems of funding and said that we need to reach that 100 billion mark. They both talked about how now the next movement forward was the fact that they had to move away from just government sources of funding to private partnership, also involving the public and also developing small and medium enterprises. Both Sushma Swaraj, the foreign minister here, and President Macron spoke about climate justice and the need to make sure that the funds were not being appropriated, or rather the resources were not being appropriated by a small minority of nations, which was the case as of now, also of course alluding to President Trump. So all of this happening, of course, but they were not the only ones speaking. There were 23 other nations who also spoke today, among the prominent ones being Sri Lanka, Australia, the UAE, Bangladesh, all of them talking about how this was made a possibility with the leadership of Prime Minister Modi.